We just wanted to let you know that we really appreciate you listening to The Wizard, only on 666.3 WZRD.
Welcome to The Wizard. I'm Philleamus.
Very calm intro today.
Today I'm joined by the wonderful
Benedict Balthazar, the 77th.
You know us.
You love us.
Hopefully.
I hope so. Because
You're listening to
The Wizard.
This is a weird intro.
Yeah, it is. But
Coming
this
to the
is
studio with a very bad energy today, I think.
No, I think this is good energy.
Okay.
We're cooperating.
calm.
This is
Yeah.
teamwork.
Yes.
Yes. And it's good to have teamwork for such a big episode like this, because this is our big yearly fundraiser special.
Oh yeah, baby. We're making that shmoney because we are not funded by literally anything but our listeners.
Yep. WZRD is funded by listeners like you. And for this year, we are looking to meet a goal of 15 million gold pieces.
Which is a lot.
As we said in the previous episode, normally it would be 10 million, but the studio has decided to raise the funding goal in order to cover possible life or death incidents should the two of us, die in much the same way that the previous hosts, Mr. Lyrica Spiderwind and Master Side Attack of the Grand Assembly, may they rest in peace.
Yep.
But yeah, the extra 5 million gold is going to be going towards life insurance
For everyone in the
like
studio.
Literally life insurance
Ensure
for
that you are alive.
every employee at the studio, which I think that's a pretty good cause. I like to live.
Pretty huge. Pretty huge.
Yeah, of course. So we're going to be given the news, given our little segments as normal. And if you want to make a donation, visit our website, www.wzrd.org, or call us at our phone number 4.
Yep.
And just give our call center your information and make a donation that way.
We love you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for listening to the Wizard. And let's get
jump
into
right
some
in.
let's get into some wizardly happenings.
So, funnily enough, I guess not funnily enough, this is a pretty serious matter, but my copy here is saying local Cyclopean demolitions expert Tavish DeGroot is currently being hunted by the Nevas City Guard after blowing up the Nevas orphanage. He was reportedly hired to demolish the condemned insane asylum, but accidentally set all the charges in the wrong building. Thankfully, all the proper precautions were taken, and nobody was harmed, but DeGroot is still being pursued on unlawful destruction of property. He so far has been very easy to track, as he leaves a trail of proximity-based explosive charges in his wake, but very hard to follow because of the trail of proximity-based explosives that he leaves in his wake. More soon, hopefully.
Yeah, this is a bit of a silly situation, I would say.
This is definitely like a cartoon plotline.
Yeah, it sucks that the orphanage was destroyed, but nobody was hurt. Like, he took all the proper precautions and got everybody out of the building, made sure the area was clear and everything. And we're wizards; we can repair a building.
Oh yeah, but that's not light work, but that's work.
Right? Yeah, that's it's what I'm saying is
that's a weekend.
Not as bad as it could be.
No, bigger and better.
It took them like 2 weeks to rebuild the city center.
Yeah, and that was a huge building.
Oh yeah, that was a lot.
It's a whole city block.
Pretty much, yeah. And it took several weeks to rebuild the studio, but that's because we subsist on donations. But I personally, I think that this is a bit of an overreaction on the city guard's part, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, just given how bad it could have been and how easy it will be to fix.
The guy was just trying to do his job.
Definitely needs to face some consequences, because that is a big mistake to make.
Sure, but
however, I don't think
fine.
I don't think he needs jail time.
Whatever, make him pay for the building.
Yeah, just have him help rebuild.
Yeah, easy.
Community service.
Yeah,
love community service. It's great.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh no, we're good. Okay.
Oh no, there it is.
Oh,
that must be one of the charges.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
I guess they're following. Hopefully, being safe.
Those don't get closer.
Yeah, hopefully those don't get closer, and hopefully they do no more damage to the studio.
God.
Yeah. Anyway, in other news,
Yeah, baby.
in big, great news
Yeah,
for
Flim and Flam are
for
about to be
us.
shitting their pants.
Oh, hell yeah. The Cannon Run season will be kicking off tomorrow with a scrimmage match between the Synesian Krakens and the Dusseldorf Drongos from the mysterious land down under. They were the first team eliminated from last year's Savage Sloop Championship bracket, whereas the Synesian Krakens were the second place champions of the tournament. So personally, I know who I'm rooting for.
The Krakens.
Yes.
They whip. They're tight as hell.
Look, okay, no offense to the Dusseldorf Drongos.
They're cool.
They're great guys. Great guys. That really good sports. Like really taking losses in stride.
Yeah, well,
and that's
they
very
gotta
important because they lose a lot. So,
Yeah.
best of luck to the Drongos, but
Synesian Krakens, baby.
I'm gonna have to encourage the coach to maybe raise their life insurance premiums just a little bit for this upcoming game because I think they're gonna need quite a few resurrections.
We know how this happens.
Yeah, I think they're gonna need quite a few resurrections for that game, but that's not for us to talk about. That's for Flim and Flam, sometime in a later episode, I'm sure.
Yeah. It looks like in somewhat actually related to us news, Hurricane Earl has finished forming on the coast of Candelia and is currently en route to Nevas. Reports say that he's planning on attacking the WZRD studio directly, screaming things like, "I fucking hate you, Benedict Balthazar," and "I'm gonna kill you."
All right, look, Earl, I'm sure you're listening because you're that kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want this, okay?
Yeah.
Like, the Druid Conclave bought out all of the weather reporting in Candelia. They pretty much have a monopoly on the system now. I didn't want you fired. It's just how things ended up working out.
Baby.
If you come here to this studio, I am sending you back to the elemental plane of air.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have to deal with your wife
that you hate. So
Dumbass.
Ask yourself right now, is it worth it? He can't answer, obviously, because he is several miles away.
Yeah, hopefully.
But, if he does come here, I'll get rid of him like that. It's no issue. I'm sorry to all of the people that have been injured.
Currently there are about 100 casualties.
Yeah,
so.
I apologize to all of those people dearly for this situation. I should have been more responsible with my summons. However, my spells can only extend so far, and I can only afford to travel so far.
Yeah.
So, I apologize, but he will be gotten rid of soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
And here to tell us about how everything will be fine.
Jesus.
Hello.
Hi, Ominious. Do you have our horoscopes this week?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful.
Yeah, everybody, welcome again to Ominious the Seer, here with our horoscopes this week. So what are the stars saying, Ominious?
The stars say so many things,
Would
but
you care-
only I can hear them.
Would you care to tell us what the stars are saying?
Of course, my dear boy.
Thank you. Your echoes down a lot. Normally, your voice echoes a lot more usually.
Yes, I would prefer my voice to be loud and reverberant, but the studio heads told me that I was polluting the soundscape and making recordings unusable.
That does happen
That does
sometimes.
track. Let's rip into them. Starting with Aries, I think.
Yes. Aries. Watch out for anything that has ram in the name.
Okay.
Especially that battering ram currently at your front door. They have found you. Run.
Living up to the name.
Yeah, for sure.
Taurus. The stars predict that tomorrow you shall wake up, do a bunch of stuff, and then go back to sleep.
I'm sure that is probably true. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure that you're a seer? These all seem very general.
Yes.
I don't know if the first one was pretty...
Do not doubt my powers, boy.
I was saying that the first one seemed pretty specific.
I mean, yeah, but, Ares, the ram, battering ram, it just
Yeah,
seems,
I guess.
seems...
A little fun.
I said, do not doubt me.
All right.
Gemini,
Yep.
go eat a shrimp. It will be very yummy. It's as shrimple as that.
Is it Ominious?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm
They are
glad to
very
know.
delicious.
I'm glad to know. What about any...
You're not a Gemini, but you should still eat a shrimp.
What about any Geminis with a seafood allergy?
Sucks. Go eat a shrimp.
Okay. All right.
Cancer, congratulations on entering remission.
All right.
Yeah,
Sure.
congratulations.
I guess.
Yeah.
Leo, stay out of the woods this hunting season, you fucking furry. Or at least wear a reflective vest.
Again, very weirdly particular, but not...
Yeah, weirdly specific based on, like, the specific thing that the constellation represents.
I know what I am doing here.
Okay.
Can you read the stars?
No, I can't.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I kind of... All right.
No! Only I know what the stars say.
Okay.
Virgo. Fucking loser.
Hey,
The
fuck
fucking
you.
virgin.
Hey, fuck you.
All right. Libra.
I would like to let it be known. No, you know what? Keep going.
Libra. They don't want you to know this, but as long as you are a Libra during your time in the star cycle, you can't be convicted of any crime. I'm serious. It's in the Council's national laws for Candelia. Look it up. You can commit whatever crime you want as long as it is Libra time in the star cycle.
Interesting.
I don't.
Is that information we're allowed to
Yeah, Ominious, I don't
give
think.
out? Okay.
No. You're not going to get me this time.
I'm glad you've learned what Scorpio is.
I know all.
Of course. I'm so
Sagittarius.
All right, whatever.
Avoid getting hung up on the past. Focus on your future, and fortune shall find you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Capricorn, you need to go leap into a volcano in order to stop the demon lords from ravaging the world. If you are listening to this, you know who you are. You are brave of soul and pure of heart, and you are already on your way. Good luck.
I don't think we can encourage that kind of activity on the air, Ominious.
It is written in the stars. What the fuck do you people want from me? I have one job. Let me do my fucking job. Okay? I don't tell you how to do your jobs.
Do you need like a ginger ale or something, man? Do you want to...
That would be very nice, actually. Can somebody get me a ginger ale?
ginger ale for Ominious? Okay, great. Yeah, yeah.
Delightful. Aquarius, have a good day. You deserve it.
Oh, it's very nice. I'm an Aquarius.
Psych, I tied your shoelaces together,
How the fuck? Oh my... Yeah, you did. What the fuck?
and I have put a hex on them. They cannot be untied.
Wow. Somehow
Dude.
Ominious has tied Benedict's shoelaces together without moving his hands.
What the? What? Okay, fine. Whatever.
Pisces, stop extending the legal battle. I paid for that house fully in cash myself. I get to keep it, and you get those fuck-ass kids, you musty bitch.
Okay. All right. Very specific horoscope for Pisces.
And we have one more.
We do?
We have another?
Yes, Ophiuchus. Get out of here. You aren't special. Who the fuck do you think you are? Adding a 13th fucking sign to the zodiac? Do you even fucking hear yourself? My job is already so hard as it is. Fuck off.
Okay, Ominious. We need you to calm down.
No, you calm down. This is bullshit. They can't just keep adding constellations to the zodiac. Who the fuck do they think they are? What the fuck? Okay?
All right,
man.
And those are the horoscopes for today.
Okay.
I'm going now.
Okay, he has vanished into starlight, mist, maybe? Something adjacent to that.
You know, okay, like, I like him, but he's so mean sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to get those shoelaces
I
undone,
don't
boss.
think I am. He's like, I know that, he's a very powerful mage.
Yeah, weirdly. Like,
Yeah,
to
like
a,
extremely
to a
powerful.
extreme extent.
Like, I was trying to use detect magic to see if I could identify this spell, and it's a spell that I haven't even fucking heard of before.
Yeah. No,
So-
you're going to have to do some digging.
Yeah.
Or honestly, just take the shoes off, get a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, that might be my best bet. Any Aquariuses out there, be sure to let us know if you also got your shoelaces tied together.
Yeah.
We'll see if the stars were accurate.
I'm getting a flashcard. It looks like...
Our current count for the fundraiser is 5,630,972. All right.
Huge. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. Keep those donations coming. It's what keeps us alive and employed and here to give you the best news for your little ears.
Your beautiful little ears. All right, we're going to cut the break, but when we're back, we have a
special
hot interview coming
a
in.
special exclusive interview coming
Yes. Absolutely.
up. We'll
Wonderful.
see you after the break.
Love you.
Are you aware of the powers beyond this realm? Fonts of energy flow through the bonds between the universes, and I, Janice Juniper, have found the way to access these energies. Come to the miraculous fairy crystal, where I have gathered a collection of crystals and stones of power from across the realms, the Feywild, the land of shadow, the dream realm, everywhere. With the power of the crystals I have collected, you can restore your health, repair bonds with friends and family, and even bend the world to your will. But you won't get far without a book of spells. Luckily for you, I'm having a special. Buy 5 crystals, get Janice Juniper's book of rituals 50% off. Follow these spells to a T and change your life. You may not notice the effects at first, but patience is the key to transcendence. The miraculous fairy crystal. Change your life your way.
Salutations, inhabitants of this plane. Have you found your arcano-technological devices mysteriously malfunctioning? Has your spellcasting focus been misfiring? Or perhaps your sending stone is losing connection? Have no fear, for Immaculate Exchange is here! At Immaculate Exchange, we provide all manner of arcanotech items, as well as the means to repair them. Need your crystal or orb replaced? We carry every model of every brand, including ones from bygone ages, forgotten by both man and beast. Or visit our Arcanotech support desk, where a member of our Nerd Brigade shall assist you in repairing and rejuvenating those special artifices that you hold so dear. We can even pull missing inscriptions back from the void in which they were lost. Just call us at 1-800-IMA-NERD to get a quote today, or see if our treasure trove has what you're looking for. That's 1-800-462-6373. Immaculate Exchange. Nothing is impossible for a price.
Welcome back to The Wizard, only on 666.3 WZRD.
All right, welcome back from those ads.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you all again for the donations.
donating,
Reminder that this is the great yearly fundraiser episode. So be
We have
sure
a very
to.
special exclusive interview for you.
Yeah, this is huge. Probably one of the biggest interviews we've had so far. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Hello. My name is Gluparion Shitharazar.
It is the director of the upcoming film Celestial Skirmish, the first film to be shot entirely in space.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for being on. This is
You
an
comfortable?
honor,
Do you need a drink? You all good?
I'm comfortable.
Okay, good.
Hell yeah,
Wonderful.
hell yeah. Well, let's just
let's kick into it.
Get right into it. How are you doing today, Gluparion? Can I call you Glup?
No,
Okay.
All right.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. It's good to be out of the studio and off of set for a little bit.
Back on solid ground.
Put
for
my
once.
firma.
put my feet back on the ground.
Yeah, back on the planet, as it were. So, how's production going on Celestial Skirmish? This is like one of the most anticipated films of like the century. Even.
Oh, yeah.
This is like a huge thing you're doing.
It's been going pretty well, other than the obvious hiccups we've come across.
Right, of course.
Yeah, the actual production going along well. It's just the weird kinda interference.
We
Everything's been pretty clean so far, other than the stated obvious.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, like you're doing a really
Crazy
big thing
cool
here.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're doing you're going into like uncharted territory
Yeah.
with this film here. So like, what's it like to be the director creating the first film in space?
Well, it's a very unique opportunity that I've been given. It just to work in a zero gravity environment while filming.
I'm sure it has its difficulties.
It does, but you learn to adapt.
Yeah, I've heard that like a lot of the film is also though like supposed to be like you're supposed the characters are supposed to appear as though they're standing on solid ground, like as if there were gravity. Are you using gravity like generators of any kind, or are you just trying to just sit them in one spot and hope they stay there for the shot?
We have a few people on set casting a couple spells to try and ground our actors a little bit for the sake of
That's good.
convenience
that's
of
nice.
filming.
And the space and dimension faring ships, the SADs, do generate their own gravity fields as
Yeah.
well.
Of course.
So, has the return of Starbeard caused any like significant complications, or is it more just a scheduling nightmare?
Well, our issues with Starbeard have actually come at a very convenient time because it has given us a better public reason to halt the production of our film for a bit.
Oh, was there?
Is there
something that
anything
you
like
could share?
Yeah, like anything that you can share with us legally?
Yeah, a longtime associate of mine has caused issues on the production. You may know him, Poof Embley.
I see. So you
Yeah,
had to
he's-
fire.
I had to fire Poof Embley.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Are you doing okay? I know he was like one of your best friends.
Yeah,
It-
you've worked on a lot of projects together.
It's been a difficult time to get through. I've put a lot of trust in this man. We came up together in the film industry, and
Yeah, absolutely.
it feels like a very personal betrayal.
What did exactly?
Yeah,
What did he do?
It was large scale embezzlement.
Oh yeah, executive producer. That's
Yeah, that's pretty big.
handling a lot of money.
Ugh.
And this
so sorry to
project
hear
has been
that.
like heavily funded too.
It's a massive budget. This is a new undertaking for film. We're filming in space. Never such has a thing been attempted like that.
No, I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope you guys can like recoup and recover.
Yeah, we're in search for someone to take his place currently.
And I'm sure also to get the funds back.
Yeah, there's
Legal battle, probably.
Well,
I've heard also news on the street that you've cast Starbeard in the project. Is that true?
I guess I can reveal it here, but yes, he came across set. Everyone thought it would be a big incident, but he's actually a pretty chill guy.
yeah, I've heard that you wrote a whole new part in the film for him.
Yeah, I'm actually planning on doing a second trilogy just with him.
Nice.
okay.
Very, very cool.
We're gonna do a Starbeard prequel trilogy.
You heard it here first, folks. Like
Yeah.
that's sick.
It's pretty huge.
Well, it sounds like you guys are really like hitting the ground running, despite the issues.
We're trying to generate hype to try and off-put
the costs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
as a
of
longtime
course.
fan of yours, I do have to ask: is there anything you can tell us about the film?
No.
All right, pretty succinct. Well, do you have any funny stories from the set you'd like to share at all?
Well, our main star had one line that he did not want to say, and it was a big back and forth between him and I of whether or not we should keep it in, because he thinks it's ridiculous. Nobody ever speaks like that, but I told him that it's fundamental to the character that he says this line.
What was the line, if you can share? Of
I
course.
can't recall. This happens about twice every week.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
With this particular star, or
Most of them.
okay, so some disagreements on writing decisions.
Yeah,
I
there's.
can see.
But at the end of the day, I've been working on this project for so long. It's hard to try and. It's like parting with your favorite, it's parting with your baby. You've made this for so long, and people are trying to rewrite it on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, I understand. Working in production and
Oh,
art
yeah.
myself, like I completely understand. It really hurts to like put something that you put a lot of yourself out into the world, and just having people, pardon my language, but shit on it.
It's a very personal process.
So this was a funny story.
What's the punchline?
What was the question?
Do you have any funny stories from
No.
set? Oh, okay.
All right.
Cool. Well, that's about all that we have for our questions here. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to the folks back home that are listening?
I promise you, we will get this movie back on track, and it will be the cinema experience of your lifetime.
Hell yeah, that's some great confidence. I love to hear it. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Shitharazar, for coming on to speak with us on such short notice, especially.
Thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure to be here and talk about my film with you guys.
Yeah.
We're glad that you enjoyed being here. Violet, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Thanks for coming. I'm a big fan of your work. It was really nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna
Hop back to some ads.
get back to some ads, and then we'll be back with you with more of The Wizard. Current count on our fundraising, we are currently at 9,083,466 gold. So we're right on the cusp of 2/3 of the goal, right on the cusp of our normal operational funding. So keep those donations coming, and we will get some more magic into those ears of yours. Thank you again to Gluparion Shitharazar, and go see Celestial Skirmish whenever it comes out in theaters.
Yeah. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Hello, my name is Balyion from Balyon's Blood Bank for the Uncoffined. Today I'm here to tell you about our services in the hopes of getting more donations. There are many uncoffined vampires throughout the country, and we like to serve them all the good blood. So please come donate your blood to Balyon's Blood Bank, and we will give your blood to vampires in need. If you want to call us and get more information, our number is 5. Thank you. We love you. Give us your blood, please.
Yeah! Looking to learn how to ride like a real cowboy? Well, look no further. Here at Etrioch's Any Stable, I can teach you how to ride any manner of beast. Big, small, round, thin. If it can be ridden, I can show you how. But don't go yet, because once you know how to get up and go, come and rent out one of our many fine enchanted stables to keep your mountain nice and comfy before coming back for another ride. Plenty of room, plenty of warmth, and plenty of food. Etrioch's Any Stable. Ride like the wind. Woo!
You're listening to The Wizard, only on 666.3 WZRD.
All right, welcome back, baby.
Welcome back.
You know what time it is.
What time is it, Violet?
It's time for your favorite segment.
It's one of my favorites, personally.
Monstrous Machinations, baby.
I do love hearing and talking about monsters. What monster will you be regaling us with advice for this episode?
Well, today, Ben. Sorry, I've never called you Ben before.
Yeah.
Benedict, pardon.
I prefer the full name.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Sorry.
No worries.
Today we're going to be talking about a Bathyr.
Ooh, love a Bathyr.
Yes.
Weird little lightning lizards.
Yes, indeed. They're like weird little lightning tube snakes.
Yeah, they're snakes with legs that are also full of electricity.
And also very big.
Yeah, very big. And very full of lightning.
Yeah, just full of beans.
How do you deal with a big tube with legs that is full of incredible zapping power?
Yeah, so like the whole thing with Bathyr is that they are very difficult to fight unless you know how to fight them. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like one of those things where if you're going in unprepared, you will probably die. But if you are prepared, it's not that hard of a not that hard of an encounter. So Bathyr are, again, as we mentioned, kind of like lightning lizards. They're big, 20-foot long, crazy things with giant mouths that shoot lightning. So just like big tip, if you know you're fighting a Bathyr, take off your metal stuff.
That's a big one.
Or wear a very non-conductive layer under your armor, because if any of that touches you, you're probably toast.
Generally speaking, for our armor-wearing adventurers out there, I believe leather is the go-to for fighting a electricity-based enemy.
Yeah, or just, shelling out that extra 50 gold when you buy the armor for the
padded variant.
Yeah, the padded undersuit, so you can make sure that there's no contact under. It's just general good practice also if you're fighting elemental creatures a lot.
Which elementals are very common.
Yeah, absolutely. And things that are based around elements like various dragons and that kind of stuff.
Of course.
It's up to gear and preparation. So make sure you're insulated. If you can, wear just a pair of rubber boots. It helps.
Yeah, any sort of grounding piece of equipment is very helpful. Something that keeps your internal electric current grounded and internalized, so you're not carrying a lot of static electricity.
Yes.
Because actually, if you have a lot of static, that can strengthen their powers against you.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
Another thing also is if you are really wanting to, show a Bathyr what for, whatever, it killed your wife, who knows. There is a specific, I believe it's called a lightning rod. And it is a specific type of enchanted magical sword that basically absorbs all lightning. You just hold it up near a lightning storm or near a Bathyr. It will absorb that arcane energy and turn it into an opposite force. Kind of like noise canceling, where if you slash a lightning-based thing with anti-lightning, pretty much, it's gonna hurt it quite a bit.
Yeah, of course.
And then also they are lizards, so just go for the belly.
Yeah, the belly, especially on Bathyrs, since they crawl around on the ground for the most part. Their bellies are very soft.
Yeah, they're usually pretty protected. So if you can flip one over, that's an easy game, baby.
Yep, just flip one over and...
Yeah, they are 20 feet long, so that's not an easy thing to do. But there's a lot of spells you can do. There's a lot of spells,
Yeah, like a simple deflect elements spell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's
very
the
easy
basis for the lightning rod sword, in fact.
I believe it's
the first imbuement.
I think it's a level 2 spell, I want to say.
Like that. Yeah.
Very, very low level for you casters out there. So even if you're only in your intermediate studies, you can probably crack open a book or bring a couple scrolls.
I thought you were going to say crack open a beer for some reason.
Crack open a cold one with the Bathyrs.
Oh, dude. That'd be tight. Lightning
some can be fairly intelligent.
Yeah,
most of them...
They're very draconic.
They're related to dragons, but they are still... They are to dragons what basilisks are to dragons, where they are draconic in nature, but they are more animalistic generally.
Yeah, there are some that are really old that do learn speech and stuff, but it's pretty fringe.
Yeah, of course. But
I think that's going to do it for a Monstrous Machination.
Thank you. I can't wait to be prepared to fight a Bathyr now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But let's get into some of this global news that we got going on.
Yeah.
The courageous cavalry has finally arrived in Odisia after their little stint being marooned on the island with the sapient lizards.
Yeah,
they have finally... Sorry, were you saying something?
Snake Island.
Oh, yeah, something like that. They have finally arrived in Odisia after being summoned by the Odesian government to join the quest to locate King Xandrian Philleamus, who was recently spotted in the road town of Grimlock at a bar, telling tales of his exploits to the locals. He was later sighted in his home city of Cerule, shopping.
He founded it, yeah.
Yeah, shopping at designer stores like Tucci, as well as Dolce & Banana. According to one employee, he purchased a new cologne before reportedly disappearing into the ancient multi-layer Fantasy Costco dungeon, presumably to acquire a hot dog.
That guy gulps them. So
You know, I love a Fantasy Costco dog as much as the next guy.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I mean, I know my uncle, and he's a dog fiend.
A dog connoisseur.
Yeah,
I love a good dog now and then.
big dog fan.
Absolutely. Especially Fantasy Costco's dogs. Really, really tight. Really good.
In other news, Melkor, the island of the Purple Sands, has recently bred a new type of worm
With a U.
that can apparently consume anything. These new worms are being supplied to startup cities to serve as a new form of waste removal as well as public transportation due to their lack of arcane emissions.
Honestly,
Pretty sweet. Worm train.
pretty huge.
Worm train.
Worms are cool.
Worms are cool. WURMs.
I
of course.
love a good worm. Riding on the back of a worm sounds pretty sick. And these things can consume anything, which means like anything can be fuel for those fellas.
Yeah.
So we don't have to like waste valuable resources keeping them running. We can just
like those,
we can feed them garbage.
Yeah.
And
Dirt.
no
I
arcane
suppose.
emissions is pretty huge.
Pretty huge.
A lot
pretty
of
huge for public transit.
a lot of transit options these days have pretty big arcane emissions.
Oh yeah.
So having like a nice form of easy transport throughout cities without causing any pollution would be really nice.
Yeah.
I don't believe we've gotten any here in Nevas yet.
It's a
but
startup
hopefully-
city thing, I think.
Yeah, hopefully when the project takes off a bit more, we'll get some here. But
Worm train baby.
yeah, good on Melkor. Love a Melkor. In other schnews, some Ravenmount news. Not about that giant egg, unfortunately. That's still
Still
lying
cooking,
dormant.
I guess.
King Movarth the Undying, the vampiric ruler of Ravenmount, has recently died.
Ironic.
Yeah, very much so. Reportedly, the king was taking a nap and was so deep in his sleep that he didn't notice the angle of the sunlight coming through his window change, causing him to burn to a crisp almost instantly.
Very sad.
Yeah, the Ravenmount Parliament is currently in a state of disarray due to his passing, as King Movarth has apparently been handling all of the country's issues, bureaucratic or otherwise, completely by himself for the last 10,000 years.
Yeah, apparently every other bureaucrat has just been cashing their checks and sitting on their laurels.
Yeah, which...
Funny.
Yeah,
Very sad for Ravenmount.
Very sad for Ravenmount. Very typical of a politician. And King Movarth was pretty cool. He was a little strange.
Yeah, he was democratically elected for 10,000 years.
Yeah,
which is wild.
He's a little strange. He was a little evil, but
Well, that's Ravenmount.
who among us is not a little evil every now and then?
Yeah. I've definitely not robbed a lot of graves.
No, totally not.
No,
I
that'd be
definitely
wild.
haven't, ripped a few paladins in half with demons.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
We all come up with an evil scheme every now and then, and I know there was that thing a while ago with the spooky Arcanotech. Being
it does
very
make sense.
strange and weird.
That Ravenmount doesn't have any oversight if it's one guy overseeing a whole country.
Yeah, and
that does track.
And it's that one guy, and he's a little evil.
Yeah.
And maybe that explains like many political situations in Ravenmount. Maybe it doesn't, but I do hope that they can figure this out. Hopefully, get a new king just as good, and hopefully get a parliament that's actually useful.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be pretty
Maybe
great.
a new era for Ravenmount is in order. It just might have to be a lot of political dissidence for a couple hundred years first.
So I think that's going to bring us to the end of our episode. Can we
Yes.
get a count on our fundraising?
It looks like we are currently at 11,302,000 gold pieces, or 2,000. Oh my God, I can't read. 11,302,005 gold pieces. So
we're still, we're still a lot of ways.
Yeah, we are at operational, which is very wonderful.
We are at operational funding, which is great,
so
and I thank you all so much.
Not to
we're
be
even
ungrateful.
Yeah, we're even exceeding operational funding. So we have over 1 million more gold than the studio normally does.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's huge. I want to thank everybody so much for what's up. We're getting some
breaking news.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this about?
Fucking Christ. Okay.
Oh man.
So it looks like breaking news. King Xandrian Philleamus has been found at the residence of his nephew Violet Philleamus, and an amount of 3,697,995 gold have been donated to the WZRD studio on behalf of the Odesian government. As thanks for an anonymous tip. What?
Did you sell him out?
What the fuck excuse you? Did you?
No, I had no idea he was there. Last I heard, he was in Costco.
Yeah, he should have. Well, no, he shouldn't have been. He was on my couch.
Oh my God, you've been harboring him this whole time?
It's not harboring.
Okay.
We were partying.
Yeah, fair enough. My bad. That was a poor use of words on my part.
All right.
My bad. Very specific situation. But wait, okay, hold on though. I've been to your place a few times since he disappeared. Where have you been keeping him?
The couch.
Why haven't I seen him?
You have.
Huh?
I introduced you to my buddy Phil.
That was your uncle?
Yeah, that's the king of our neighboring country. Yeah, you didn't. I was being real overt about. I was saying, this is my buddy Phil. Notice how we have the same horns? Isn't that crazy? Wink, wink. I'm winking, by the way. I know this is an audio medium. Yes, that is King Xandrian Philleamus.
I had no idea.
Wow.
Just because I study divination doesn't mean I can just pick up on hints.
Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry. So
No, it's fine. Well,
I guess you didn't sell him out.
No, I didn't. I didn't know he was there. I just thought it was your buddy Phil.
Gotta do some casting.
Yeah, somebody's
fucking scrying on me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
here has been scrying on you. That's really weird. Well, there's a silver lining, and thanks to this donation from the Senesian government on behalf of whoever gave the anonymous tip. What's our count now?
Exactly 15 mil. So
Yep.
Great. Listen, I've been swatted by the Odesian government before. I really hope they didn't fuck my shit up again, because usually they pay me out for that.
Mm-hmm. If they fucked anything up, just give me a call and I'll come help you fix it up.
Yeah.
I know some. Oh,
another piece of breaking news. It
appears that Hurricane Earl has.
Oh, hi Earl.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Fuck.
Fuck you guys! I'm gonna fucking kill you! I think so many people to fucking kill you! Fuck you guys! I fucking hate you man! You fucking cunt!
That was easy.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna have to repair our building again.
Earl has ripped the roof off of the studio. But he's gone.
Great.
Back to the elemental plane of air where he belongs.
With his wife that he hates.
And we met our fundraising goal. That's huge.
That's huge. Hopefully.
Thank you all. Thank you everybody who's listening, who donated.
Yeah. My house.
Thank you to the Odesian government for the sizable donation for getting us to our goal.
Sorry, Unc.
Yeah, sorry, Xandrian. Sorry, Phil. Thought you were a different guy.
Your powers of deductive reasoning have impressed me so.
Well, also he's your uncle's a very good actor.
Uh-huh.
He was leaning really heavily into the bit. So who am I to question a guy named Phil?
I guess. Yeah. I appreciate your discretion, even if not by choice.
Either way.
I guess that'll do us.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fix the studio.
Some of this money's gonna have to. Some of this money's gonna have to go to fixing the roof. Hopefully, we will still have our our life insurance
Shit
and
ass.
our operational funding. But thank you all for donating.
We love you.
We love you so much. Thank you all for listening.
I
And
hope I
here's
don't have to buy a
to
new door.
here's to another year of good wizardly shenanigans.
Yeah.
So we will.
Thank you.
Thanks for scrying in, and we'll catch you next time.